All right, folks, we're back, and I'm your host, BKP. Let's wrap this up this morning. Let's run through the new front-runner status. Now, a couple things about the impeachment. I want to go through CNN, number 3. We're going to run through the pictures. Pence and Pompeo dispatched, where we're talking about, to Turkey. Okay, that's number 3. They're headed over to Turkey. I am following that. I am not doing any stories concerning Syria. Now, Tulsi Gabbard last night says, wait a minute, this happened in 2011. Oh, is she in trouble? She threw out 2011. Number 4, okay, automation. Now, number 4 is Andrew Yang. They started talking about automation last night and what's going to happen when, you've got tractor trailers going down the road with nobody driving them. Yang, it's difficult to talk about because Yang is actually outside of wanting to give everybody $1,000 a month. You're all cheering out there. Where's my grand? Okay. He wants to give out the grand candy bar every month to every American outside of basic income. You heard basic income last night. Now, I'm going to tell you 3 truths that the Democrats have out there. They don't like it, but it is out there. Basic income is one of the truths. We'll get to the other 2 in a minute. They believe in it. They want you to have a basic income. So here's number 5. Candidates take on automation and basic income. One study estimates a quarter of U.S. jobs could be lost to automation. Okay. I was in a business roundtable last week that, as I said, we cannot get people to work and we are not educating. If these Democrats are telling you the truth and they're concerned about automation and they're concerned about getting the workforce, we always hear the workforce ready for the next generation, then what they really should do is stop the brick and mortar at these schools, grade schools, middle schools, high schools, turning them into community college campus. They should stop all of that and start focusing how to educate, okay? How to educate our workforce for the new jobs of the next century, for the next generation. I don't know what all I'm saying this morning, but I'm serious. Last week, listen, I'm going to tell you the number one, don't get upset with me. The problem right now with trade schools and learning a trade is moms. I have to whisper. Moms do not want to hear that their kid's going to go to trade school. They want their kid to grow up to go to college. I just got in a lot of trouble, but it's true. All right. Basic income. All right. Here's the other one. Just roll through it. Number 6. Bernie's going to get the death touch of the kiss of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez today. Number 7. Candidates take on automation and basic income. One study. There you go. All right. Trade school. Number 8. The first debate since impeachment inquiry. This is the camera shot all night. Elizabeth. Joe Biden offers forceful defense for his son who had job in Ukraine. What we really need to look into here is the corruption with Donald Trump and impeaching him and getting him out. And Hunter, I dropped him off at a babysitter before I got here tonight. Okay, here it is again, another shot. Number 9, Joe Biden and his forceful, passionate plea that Hunter's a good little boy, okay? Number 10, spotlight on Warren as Democrat debate. All right, Warren is there. There's Peter Pan Buttigieg. They cannot get Elizabeth Warren to tell you how she's going to pay for trillions, and I mean trillions of dollars of new government programs. Can't get it. And Buttigieg says, hey, Elizabeth can't answer a yes or no question. Here's Amy Klobuchar, number 11. Centrists take aim at progressive Senator Amy Klobuchar last night said, Elizabeth, the American people want to know who's going to get the invoice. Best line of the night. Nobody is probably looking at that. I said it earlier. I said it in the beginning of the show. Amy Klobuchar said just exactly all of these Democrat plans. Who is going to get the invoice? Who gets it? I mean, the Democrats are like 12 people at a table. That's serious. They're like 12 people. They got a table at, who do we want to give free advertising to this morning? 12 people got a table. It's Olive Garden. Let's give it to them. They may not want to know that Democrats are hanging out there. But they got a table of 12, and the waiter's going around. Now, I'm serious. The waiter is going all the way around the table of 12 to see who's going to take the check. The Democrats don't say they're going to take the check and take the money out of your pocket to pay for it. They just keep talking. You know the old keep talking move when the check comes? You just keep talking and say, all right, I'm going to filibuster. It's the pay for the meal filibuster until somebody says, hey, give me that check. Seriously, you know it. I know it. Hell, I know how to pull that one off. But anyhow, they're like 12 Democrats sitting around a table. Nobody will take the check. Amy Klobuchar is actually the one that had the nerve to say, Elizabeth, people want to know who's going to get the invoice, who's going to pay the bill. It's going to come out of your pocket. Number 12, there is Tulsi Gabbard getting her looks in at Elizabeth. Here at number 13, spotlight on Warren as Democrat debate. All right. She's top in the polls. Here's Joe getting his look at Elizabeth, number 14. Elizabeth, I helped you. I went to the floor. Got votes for your bill. I'd like to thank Barack Obama. Ooh, that was cold. That was cold and cruel. All right. CNN set up the Equality Town Hall. Remember to get Cox to ask a question to Elizabeth about same-sex marriage when we found out Cox is a super donor to Elizabeth Warren's campaign, a lot like CNN and Como did not know that already. Corrupt network, big time. Joe's looking like, all right. Give me this is number 16. Elizabeth takes a major heat at the Democrat debate. Wonder if that was set up. Just wonder. Number 17, impeachment inquiry. Rudy and Pence say, hell no, they will not participate. Number 18, debate night, debate fight. Look at the three. That's the way they tried to frame it last night. They tried to frame it like that. Now, the interesting thing on the next debate, will Elizabeth Warren be center square? Or will Charles Nelson Riley right there continue to be center square? You got to understand that. You got to go and understand that. Or will, what was his name? It used to be Paul what? Whatever. Center square. No, that's Mayor Buttigieg. That would be center square. Paul, what was his name? Number 19. I was told to lie low about Ukraine. Number 19. Number 20. I was told to lie low about Ukraine. Lie low. Now, let me tell you just real simple with the Ukrainian situation here. The only thing that the reason they consider it a problem is very simple. Trump does not do anything like the deep state. He does not follow their protocols. He does not follow their timelines. He does not follow their phone call making phone calls. He's the kind of guy who says, get so-and-so on the line. And there's a little Poindexter that runs in. And I'm telling you, this is what's wrong. Is, hey, get so-and-so on. He's not allowed to dial the phone because they're afraid he might hit the wrong numbers, Hey, I got the wrong number. Topeka? Who is this? I wasn't calling Topeka. Who is this? They don't want that to happen, right? They don't want a phone call to go to the wrong place. So they won't let the guy dial the phone. Get me so-and-so on the phone. Mr. President, some little Poindexter with a book comes in. Mr. President, and he's got a bow tie. That's not on the schedule. We do not have you scheduled to make a call at this time. It's not there. I didn't ask you if it's on the schedule. Pick up the phone, dial it, damn it. Get him on the phone. I want to talk to the guy for a minute. Oh, my God. And he runs outside, and this little Poindexter is dancing in his little loafers saying, he wants me to dial the phone. He wants me to dial the phone. It's not on the schedule. You don't understand. It's not on the schedule. And he wants me to do it anyway. What do I do? Am I a whistleblower? Am I officially now a whistleblower? Get me Adam Schiff on the line. That's the whole thing. The whole thing. He just doesn't do it like they do. All right, number 21. I can't get that back, folks. It's out there. Number 21, the little pansies with the daggone loafers. I got loafers. But, I know how the little pansies dance in them. Okay. And number 21, White House deploys non-compliance subpoena strategy. Number 22, Trump summons congressional leaders over Syria tonight. Schiff's not invited. Number 23, Trump summons congressional leaders over Syria. Source, Trump does not want House Intel chairman in the White House. You're not welcome. You're not coming to the White House, you jackass. You ain't nothing but a pencil neck geek, lying jackass, holding these behind closed doors. When you come out and you pass an impeachment inquiry, number 24, non-compliance with subpoenas, missed the deadline. Pence missed the deadline. Okay, number 25, White House deploys non-compliance subpoena strategy. Number 26, there's the smiling little black gay guy, Corey. Corey, just come out and say, I'm gay, and I am a fruity little guy. I must be tired. I got to take a nap. So number 27, here's Buttigieg looking at O'Rourke. Now, let me stop there for a minute. Number 28, and let me say what I just said. There's three things, okay? Income distribution. Now, the Democrats have come out, and they've got Andrew Yang, that has finally come out and said the truth, that he wants income distribution, but he wants to make it a monthly thing. You get a check. So this is something that the Democrats have been trying to hide under a veil for years to get the American people not to realize that they want to do that, but it's out there. Andrew Yang put it out there. That's one truth that is out there with the Democrats. All 12 of them would love to take income and redistribute it to you. Okay? You may like that. It does not work. Number 28, here's O'Rourke. How would O'Rourke enforce a mandatory buyback of AR-15s and AK-47s? Well, they tried to let 11 candidates, which it did not work out, go against him. So he's going to kick down your door, take your guns. Democrats want your guns. Now, there's a third truth that did not play last night unless I missed it. And the third truth is they want to take away the tax-exempt status for churches that do not follow civil rights guidelines. Now, if they could get the Supreme Court to make gay employment, this is big. He is ahead of the game here. Okay, three truths. The reason they put truth number one, okay, of automatic income distribution, they think you may like it. Buying votes has always worked. So what if we give you $1,000? So they put that on the debate. The reason they put this on the debate is hoping that enough candidates would come out against O'Rourke and try to smash down the truth about Democrats that they want to hide. That's why this made the debate. And the reason this made the debate is O'Rourke really does. All Democrats want to take your guns. That's another truth that O'Rourke. The other one, the reason the tax-exempt status for churches did not come out last night in this debate is they want to be patient, okay? Because that's going to come out if the Supreme Court, if they say yes or no, no matter what, the Civil Rights Act, if the Supreme Court follows through and says employers cannot discriminate against gay, transgender, whatever the hell, and they make them in the equality of employers in the Civil Rights Act, that's when churches will lose. They will lose their tax-exempt status if they hire the church secretary and don't give the lesbian a second look. Who's ever give a lesbian a second look or a second chance at the resume or a second look at the resume? Whew, that was deep. I'm telling you, third truth, and they're coming at it. Number 29, let me end with this. I know it's 10 o'clock. Does there need to be bipartisan support for impeachment? This is Tom Steyer. Need to impeach. Did he break out? Did he become noticed? I think last night all he had to do is be noticed. I think it's a win if he got noticed. I think he did get noticed. I do think he articulated, not that I like him. And Amy Klobuchar acknowledged him by saying, even the billionaire on the end does not want to protect billionaires. So I think he got noticed last night. Maybe all he needed was to get noticed. Let's see if I have anything else. I got one that I really wanted to put out there that I want to run, and we'll close the show. So number 43. This is what Armano to this is man-to-man. This is man-to-man combat right here. Now the real man here is Tulsi Gabbard, and here's the little gay guy, Peter Pan Buttigieg, okay? And she is looking over at him like, I'm the soldier, okay? You're the don't ask, don't tell guy in a uniform. Do not lecture me. You got it? I'm the real soldier here. I will come over and kick your little gay ass. How can I end like that? But I will. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. BKP. Good morning from the office. Take us out of here, Destiny. Sorry for the closer.